Will everyone please rise for the bride? You may be seated, except for the parents of the bride and groom. I would like to ask the parents for their blessing upon this wedding. Do you promise ongoing support, concern, and prayers for Kyri and Luke as they begin their new life together? If so, answer, yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
And will you also be there for them when they ask for help and need you for assistance in the future? If so, answer, yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Thank you. You may be seated. Well, that's a good way to start off, right?
Yeah.
Well, good evening and welcome to the wedding ceremony of Kyri and Luke. What a beautiful day for a beautiful wedding. We've gathered here today as family and friends to joyfully witness their wedding and to celebrate with them. They've requested your presence on this memorable occasion so that you might share with them their pledging of their everlasting love. I begin this wedding message with a Bible verse the couple has chosen from the Song of Solomon, chapter 8, verses 6 through 7, which reads, "Place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm, for love is as strong as death. Its jealousy unyielding as the grave. It burns like a blazing fire, like a mighty flame. Many waters cannot quench love. Rivers cannot wash it away. If one were to give all the wealth of his house for love, it would be utterly scorned." Well, this verse is written about or by the wisest and wealthiest man in the Bible, King Solomon. This book of the Bible is a celebration of love between a man and a woman, which is akin to God's love for his people. It speaks of the power and passion of love and the importance that God places on love and commitment. And this is what your marriage will be about. The love that began as a spark at St. Cloud State will continue to burn strong throughout your life. I'm sure there's stories to tell. So just as you ensured that the foundation and structure of your new home was solid, so it is with your marriage. It must be built on a solid foundation of love and commitment. You now know that buying a house is a big commitment. You also know that the commitment of marriage is one of the most serious and important decisions that two people will make in their lives. And the vow of matrimony is a pledge of your love and devotion to one another, uniting you in marriage as you commit to share life, both the good and the bad, with patience and understanding. So a strong marriage is dependent upon many factors. Beyond the love and respect that you share for one another, there must be a strong sense of commitment and loyalty that binds you together. Above all, love, trust, and forgiveness between one another will serve to strengthen and maintain your relationship throughout your marriage. Now, you're getting married, you announce that to your parents and your friends and family, and lots of advice starts flowing, right? Solicited and unsolicited. And I'm sure everyone in this room had some words of wisdom for you, almost as good as King Solomon. But the best writing I've read about what makes a good marriage is titled The Art of Marriage. And in it, the writer states that happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. And in the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. Yeah, I think your parents can tell you that. So here goes. This would be a quiz at the end, all right? So it's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. It's having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It's standing together, facing the world. It's forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It's doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but instead in the spirit of joy. And it's not expecting Luke to wear a halo. Nor is it expecting Kyri to have wings of an angel. But she does today. So it's not looking for perfection in each other, but instead it's cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It's having the capacity to forgive and to forget. It's giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It's finding room for things of the Spirit. It's a common search for the good and the beautiful. And finally, it's not only marrying the right partner, but it's also being the right partner. Now, I'm sure the two of you in no time will become masters at the art of marriage. Now, the vows that you're about to exchange serve as a representation of the love that you pledge to each other. It's not only the words that you speak here today that will bind you together as one, but it's also the mutual respect, love, and commitment to one another that will truly bind you together for life in a marriage filled with happiness. So if I could have you both turn and face each other and hold hands. And Kyri, I think we'll have Luke go first, don't you think? Sure. So if you could repeat after me.
I, Luke, give myself to you, Kyri, to be your husband, and to receive you as my wife, from this day forward, to join with you, and to share all that is to come, to give and receive, to speak and to listen, to inspire and to respond. Further, I promise to find you something to eat as soon as possible when you are hangry. And I won't get moody if you want to order something I don't want to eat. Finally, in all circumstances of our life together, I promise to be loyal to you. In my whole life and my whole being, for as long as we both shall live.
I, Kyri, give myself to you, Luke, to be your wife, and to receive you as my husband from this day forward, to join with you, and to share all that is to come, to give and receive, to speak and to listen, to inspire and to respond. Further, can you repeat? I promise to at least act interested in your video games and your new gadgets. Finally, in all circumstances of our life together, I promise to be loyal to you with my whole life and my whole being, for as long as we both shall live.
Wonderful. Now, do we have the wedding ring? Okay, we have the wedding rings. What I want to have you do is just hold that ring of the other spouse, of the other party, and hold that in your hands, and we're just going to talk about these rings for a moment. The circle has long been a symbol for marriage, and these circles represent, they're made of precious metal to represent the enduring and precious nature of your relationship. Being unbroken circles, each ring represents unending love. So as you look upon these rings for the rest of your lives, may you be reminded of this moment, the love that you've promised, and the commitment in which you live. So Luke, if you would please place the ring on Kyri's finger and repeat after me. We'll do this again.
Kyri, I give you this ring. It's a sign of my love and faithfulness. Squeeze it in there.
And Kyri, if you would please place the ring on Luke's finger and repeat after me.
Luke, I give you this ring as a sign of my love and faithfulness.
They both fit. Good. Now, to complete the art theme, the couple's going to show you what masters they truly are, and they're going to create a canvas painting to represent the uniting of the two of them in this marriage. So if you want to step forward here. So every marriage starts out as a blank canvas, and every day is a splash of color. This blank canvas represents your wedding day, a new beginning. The paint colors signify your experiences that lie ahead. Colors of joy and sorrow, blessings and heartache. The colors represent your milestones, your celebrations, tribulations, passions, and dreams. They are the moments that become the days that make up the years that make up your marriage. There will be places on the canvas where the colors blend and mix, flowing together, creating a new color of shared experiences. There will be places where the colors stay separate and stand out alone and independent, yet still complement the color by its side. And there may be places of contrast. Part of the canvas may look dark or messy and not at all to your liking, while another spot remains blank and bare. However, when you step back and look at the canvas in its entirety, as it's now starting to complete here, you will see that it is clearly an original masterpiece, unlike anything you've seen before. Wouldn't you agree? Each color, contrast, shadow, and blend is as unique and beautiful as the two of you in your new marriage relationship. Now, how long is it going to take for that to dry? Now, Kyri and Luke, for many years to come, I know you're going to remember this day. You're joining together today because of the love that you have for each other and the commitment to share the triumphs and trials of all of the days to come. And in the words of the old Irish blessing, wishing you God's favor and your walk through marriage, and that your walk through marriage be an easy one. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold the two of you in the palm of his hand. And now that you, Kyri, and you, Luke, have pledged yourselves to each other before me and the witnesses here, and with the joy and happiness of your family and friends that share this day with you, by the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Minnesota, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations, you may kiss the bride. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to couple, Luke and Kyrietta Weber. Congratulations.